rookie roulette. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Random rookie roulette. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Random rookie roulette.
We'll start with Chop Robinson on the grounds he won't take very long. He done a tackle.
Oh, I found the article. So it said Chop Robinson recorded a game-high 4 quarterback pressures against the Cardinals, consistently harassed quarterback Kyler Murray. Robinson recorded a team-leading 12 quarterback pressures. So I know those aren't stats that necessarily get recorded, but the light bulb is coming on for the 2024 first rounder. That was the
All right. I don't know who wrote that, but it's
Marcel Jack, apparently.
okay. Marcel, you're a fucking idiot. No offense, Marcel.
So one tackle and
One
was he
tackle
in the game for long.
Yeah, he's a starter for them.
Oh, is he?
It's just their defense is shit.
Well, I might have a chance of a win here then. What was Daz's?
Well, we'll do yours next. We don't get to talk about him enough. Oh,
Fair.
Ricky
Pearsall. So obviously didn't see as many snaps as I thought he would. But there is Debo got carted off again, didn't he? I know he came back from his pneumonia and he's gone off again. So
he's apparently it's not that bad, so he's not going to be missing weeks. They're going to be back for the next game.
So even though he didn't get as many, didn't see the ball as much, he was steady. 4 completions from 4 attempts, 38 yards, no touchdowns or anything, but he was safe when he was called upon, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's every chance that, given that Debo got injured again, Ayuk's injured, Jennings is injured. If they had a game next week, there's every chance he'd be their starting QB.
That's what I was thinking, but
start QB game, wide receiver.
Yeah,
but he's that's not going to happen because it's their bye week.
But with Ayuk being out fairly long term, I think he's going to get some plays. So,
yeah, definitely. I mean, even if Jennings comes back, he's still looking at him being WR3 for the rest of the season.
I'd have said so.
So he's going to get touches. But the big question is, his 4 receptions, 38 yards, are they better than Peyton Wilson? I haven't actually looked yet. Okay. 3 tackles, 1 solo, 2 assists.
Ooh.
That's it. Yeah, that's one of his that's one of his less impressive weeks for a while.
I mean, 100% completion rate for Pearsall.
Yeah, 4 of 4. You know what? As Dazzla isn't here to shout for his guy, I'm going to give it to Ricky this week.
Go on, Ricky, lad. Welcome back from being a colander.
So I think after 8 weeks, the score is 5-1. All right, so Peyton Wilson's probably still going to win this on the grounds that he's playing well in a good defense. But he's on the board. Ricky is on the board.
I think that means more to him than any sort of...
Next week's predictions.
Right, okay. We're going to rattle through these.
Hopefully we'll have a little bit more disparity between the results than
I hope so as well. Yeah. And also, what kind of fucker does half of these in bold, half of them in non-bold?
I did notice that.
And then just changes a fucking cell colour on one of the games. All right, fuck's sake. Go through this.
Well, I mean, you have seen his spreadsheet.
Well, I know, but you'd assume the fact it's typed would make it more legible. Well, Daz was in the lead. Last week, we all got about the same, apart from I got 1 less because I made that one different prediction to everyone else. But we'll lead off with Daz's each time because he is on 78, I'm on 77, you're on 74. So
we've already got a difference of opinion for the first one, so that's good. Right.
The first game is the Texans at the Jets. Underwhelming. That's got to be Thursday night football then. That's got to be underwhelming Thursday night football.
Potentially.
I think Texans will win this. I mean, even with limited receivers, it just doesn't seem to be a good vibe about the Jets at the moment.
No, there doesn't. But at home, And with the loss of Diggs, I did have it penciled in as a Houston win, but with that news about Diggs, something has got to change for the Jets. Like we've said, the Jets are not a 2-6 team on paper.
No, but I mean, I've seen them this year. They're not 2-6, by accident.
No, I get that, and
They've got the record they deserve, really.
yes, but like I say, I just think at some point they're going to have a result that surprises everybody. I'm banking on it being this week. In all honesty, I think Houston are going to win, but I'm going for the gamble.
I did that a couple of weeks ago. I went, yeah, the Jets are due. They're not going to keep being as bad as they are. And then they lost. And then they sat their coach. And then they lost again. And then they lost again.
It might, like
they lost 4 on the bounce now, I think.
Yes. I think it's 5, isn't it?
It might be 5. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what they were. Okay.
So it's got to change. Just like at some point, Kansas City are going to lose.
Yeah. So at some point, the Jets are going to win.
Yeah.
If they play Kansas City, maybe that's when it will happen.
Yeah. Perhaps.
Okay. Cowboys at Falcons. Kirko's going to have another fantastic day, isn't he?
Yeah, of course he is.
You're looking at, I don't know, 6, 7 touchdowns he's going to put up against this absolute shambles.
And he might even do some extra ones in the third and fourth quarters.
I reckon he might even rush for a touchdown in this game just for a laugh.
Rub it in. Yeah, why not?
But Daz also thinks Falcons will win this. Yeah. So I actually think Falcons. Yeah, Falcons. I reckon they could put up like 40, 50 points here as well. Dolphins at Bills. Dolphins with their new rediscovered offense.
It's a tougher decision. I should point out Daz has gone for the Bills, but it's a tougher decision than say 2 weeks ago. But even with the re-emergence of the Dolphins offense, you can't look past the Bills at home, can you?
No, the Bills look very good. The Dolphins, I say, they're 4 wins clear in this. If they win this, they've essentially won the division in week 9.
Halfway through, yeah.
So I've got for the Bills. Raiders at Bengals. Bengals let me down last week. Daz has gone for Bengals, but my faith in the Bengals has been scuppered somewhat based on how poor they were last week. Now, admittedly, last week they played the Eagles, who are a much better team than the Raiders. But I think I'm going for the Bengals, but if they were playing almost anyone other than the Raiders, I'd probably be backing the Bengals to lose. But the Bengals should be too strong for a very, very shit Raiders team.
I kind of echo all of that. My thinking is that the Bengals offense is going to do better against Vegas's defense than the other way around. It's going to be marginal. I don't think it's going to be a shootout by any stretch of the imagination, but I think Bengals add to that. 1-score game, probably.
Okay, the best defense in the NFL, Chargers at the Browns off the back of their win over the Ravens. Daz has gone for Browns. Bloody hell. This is a tough one.
It is. It surprised me that Daz has gone for Cleveland, I have to say.
Can Jameis go a second week without doing anything silly? I don't think so. I'm going for the Chargers. I like what Jim Harbaugh's doing there. I think there's also a chance that the Chargers might have a new wide receiver by then. We'll see. But it could be who has the best defense on the day that decides this. But I'm going for the Chargers because I'm just impressed with what Harbaugh's doing.
Yeah, I think the resurgence of the Browns with the not Deshaun Watson, but a lot of sort of impetus and momentum. But again, and I wasn't aware that the Chargers had the best defense in the league, so I don't think that can be sniffed at really. I've just gone back and had a look at some of the results the Chargers have had, and they've held some fairly good teams to minimal scores. So I think I'd join you and I'd go with the Chargers on that one.
Well, at least we're all going to have different scores this week.
Yep.
Already, and there's only 5 gone. This is this week's first toilet bowl. Patriots at the Titans. Wow. The Patriots won last week, but as I said, they got less than 250 total yards on offense. You can't win games with that kind of offense. Titans have got Mason Rudolph at quarterback. Is it possible for both these teams to lose?
Well, who's the Patriots quarterback? Drake May, is it?
Yeah, but he got
he's out as
concussed,
well,
so
isn't
it's
he?
going to be
Rudolph
Jacoby Brissett.
Brissett, yeah. Which
Yeah,
is,
all right, okay.
that's not.
I'm
prime
going for the
time either,
Titans.
is it?
I'm going for the Titans.
So interesting.
But it wouldn't surprise me if the Patriots won this. But this could be an awful game.
Agreed.
But I'm going just out of kinship for the former Pittsburgh Steelers third choice quarterback, Mason Rudolph. I will go for the Titans.
I'm going to stick with Daz and go with the Patriots only on the basis of they've won their last one. Tennessee got an absolute shellacking. So from a form perspective, I'm going with New England.
Also, I've got that thing wrong. I think that it should show they're 2-6 and not 1-6.
No surprises for knowing that Daz has gone for Washington against the Giants. I don't think there's going to be much difference of opinion between the three of us for this one, I imagine.
Well, I saw the Giants play last night. They're very bad.
Yeah.
We weren't very good. We didn't need to be very good. We turned it on for the third quarter, made it like a nice, comfortable points gap between us. Incidentally, we haven't conceded a point in the third quarter this year.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
That is pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Saints at Panthers. Saints the walking wounded against Panthers and fuck knows what. Daz has gone for Saints in this. I might do something I haven't done all season.
Oh my God.
I'm going to back the Panthers to win a game.
Fucking hell. Are you high?
Yeah, a bit. But the Saints, they haven't got any players left.
Who are you assuming is going to be the QB then for Carol?
I don't know. The guy
Does
who
it
played.
matter?
I know. It does. I'm not sure who the quarterback for either of these teams is going to be.
They supposedly are saying Derek Carr should be back. So,
Oh, are they? Well, that's different.
I think he's still questionable, but head coach Dennis Allen is optimistic he'll play on Sunday when the teams line up against.
Oh, right. I'll go for the Saints then. You should have told me.
Yeah. No. Yeah. He's ruled out. So yeah. Assuming that is the case, I think even if it's not the case, I still think that the mindset that the Panthers are in at the moment, where if they haven't already, they should just give up for the season. Whereas New Orleans have still got probably Kamara could probably do it on his own. Is he injured? Probably.
No, he's playing, but
he's still
because he's the only one left. Whoever they're playing just goes, they're going to give this to Kamara.
Yeah.
Broncos at Ravens. This has suddenly got interesting after last week. Daz has gone for the Ravens. Now, at first inspection, you go, yeah, Ravens are much better than the Broncos. These are 2 5-3 teams. The Broncos' defense this year has been a hell of a lot better than the Ravens' defense this year. Now, do I think the Broncos have got enough on offense to trouble the Ravens? That's what it comes down to. And I keep thinking they've got Bo Nix, who's limited. He's doing okay, but
would you have said the Browns had enough on offense to beat?
Yeah, because they've got Jameis Winston, who can have these incredibly spectacular performances and also absolute dog shit performances. So he's got the higher highs, and I'm not sure Bo Nix has got a particularly high. Oh, fuck it, it'd have to be the Ravens, but I'd like to see the Broncos do it.
I really would as well.
I'd rather see the Broncos turn this into an absolute shit fest, defensive shit fest, and nick it 6-3. That's what I'd love to see. But you have to expect that the Derek Henry only got 70 yards last week. He's been saving them up for a week, and he'll get 270 next week.
Yeah. I have given this one a lot of thought. I do like Bo Nix. I think he's definitely got ability. Will he have enough? Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to change my mind. I'd pick Baltimore, but I've convinced myself I'm going to go with Denver.
I don't know. You have more faith in Bo Nix than I do, so
Yeah,
that's why.
potentially. I think had Baltimore not have lost to Cleveland, it's
I wouldn't even consider it, but
particularly in the manner that they lost it. It's probably a blip, and in all honesty, yeah, Baltimore probably will win, but I like an outsider and I like Bo Nix, so I'm going to go with the Broncos.
Jags at Eagles. Is there some deep discussion here that I need to be made aware of
No.
why the Jags might not lose this quite heavily?
No. Philadelphia.
Yeah, Daz got Eagles. I've got Eagles. You've got Eagles. Oh, this is a tough one.
It is, isn't it?
Bears at Cardinals. Daz has gone Cardinals. The Bears were so bad last week, but in a few games leading up to that, they've been looking better and better. If we ignore last week's games, I think the Bears are a better team than the Cardinals. So I'm going to go for the Bears.
Well, I'm also going to go for the Bears. And it's only because we've discussed many times the Cardinals are this sort of roller coaster team. They're at 4-4. They've won the last two. Odds are that they are going to have a stinker again. And the Bears' defense wins them games.
Yeah, I think the Bears' defense is going to be a different proposition to the Dolphins' defense.
Agreed.
Cardinals
Even when
week.
the offense isn't particularly firing, the Bears' defense gets them out of a lot of holes. If Arizona have their due stinker game, I think it could turn in Chicago's favour. So Bears for me, yeah.
One of the games of the season, Lions at Packers. J-Love, I don't know. We haven't heard Jex's concussion. We don't know.
No.
I think, regardless of whether J-Love plays, Lions are firing on all cylinders at the moment without their best player, but still look like running up 30, 40 points a game, whoever's in front of them. I've got to go with the Lions on form.
Who's Daz gone with?
He's gone for the Lions.
Okay. I think both teams appear to be in good form, but obviously the Lions are the hottest.
6-1 against 6-2.
Yeah. I just think like you said, irrespective of whether he's fit or not, the line, you just can't see anything past the Lions. Every aspect of their game is phenomenal at the moment. Now, that's not to say we said the same thing about Baltimore and then they got dicked last week. So it could happen, but Detroit be the pick.
Rams at Seahawks. I already said earlier, Daz has gone for the Rams. I already said earlier, I think the Rams with Cup and Nakua are going to start racking up a few points in games. And the Seahawks have lost 4 of the last 5. I am going for the Rams.
Also going for the Rams. Seattle have gone off the boil a bit. A few question marks over injuries to wide receivers. Rams do look susceptible to the old sort of deep passes, but again, Seattle, have they got the assets to be able to sort of pinpoint on that? And I don't think they have at the moment. So it's
Colts at Vikings. The Vikings starting to go off the boil a bit. Colts never really been on the boil, but still 4-4 this season, which is still baffling. Because every time I looked up, they've been dreadful, and yet they've won 4 games. Daz has gone for Vikings. I think the Colts are better than they've been playing, but they're probably not better than their record is. The Vikings have still got Justin Jefferson. That's the big thing. And they've got Aaron Jones as well. They've still got more things in their favour than the Colts. And so the Vikings will win this.
Agreed. Also, they've been on rest week, so
Okay, and the last game, so it's going to be Monday Night Football. Buccaneers at Chiefs. Daz has gone for no one. He thinks
Is that a
no
draw?
one. He reckons no. He reckons there's going to be no outcome. So I'm not quite sure what that does. He mean the game will just continue indefinitely? Will it be postponed?
Postponement, possibly, yeah.
I mean, I would have just gone for one of the two teams who were playing, but maybe it's this like 4D chess thing that he's doing.
I think it's very good of him to give us a free shot at this one.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be bad if he got this right. This game is annoying me because I reckon a couple of weeks ago with the Bucks with their flying wide receivers against the Chiefs, I reckon it could be and the Chiefs struggling to put points up this season. I think this could have been a bit of a shock result and a Bucks win. Without Evans and Godwin, no, it's not going to happen. The Chiefs will do it. We'll probably by one score, like all their other games. But in KC, I think they'll still win it.
Yeah, it is a tricky one. And I share the thought that if they had the full receiving core, I probably, like I said before, Kansas have got to lose at some point. I can't see them go. Have I got enough faith in what they've got left to get the point? And I don't think I have. So Kansas City to rock on to 8-0, I think.
Well, it's not fair to leave it blank though for the Daz. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a coin toss site.
Or we could ask him and he can reply in the morning and we'll just record two. Can't believe Daz has gone for Kansas.
Well, no, but you got to bear in mind, he's the one who fucks off early. Right? So what he does, I'm going to random.org. We go for an American voting coin.
Normally, he just goes for the Texans, doesn't he? So shove them in.
Oh yeah, we could put the Texans down for this. Oh right, so this is a 2016 American election coin.
Nice.
Right, so I need to slip one coin. So we need to decide which. So it's Trump against Clinton. So I think Trump is the Bucks and Clinton's the Chiefs. Does that sound fair? Right. It's exciting, isn't it?
Probably should the other way around. Trump as the commander in chief.
Well, it turns out that Daz has gone for Trump. Now, which one did I say that was?
Tampa Bay.
All right, he's gone for Donald Trump to win this.
Nice. That fits in with his ethos, actually.
It does, yeah. The famous Dazzla ethos.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fate chose it, so you can't moan about that.
We're going to be absolutely gutted if Tampa Bay win that now.
Yeah, and he'll celebrate his victory like he celebrated that 2016 American election.